Welcome, Cyclone fans, to another broadcast of Cyclone Athletics. It's Tuesday, December 13th, and we're here at Harlan Community High School gym, where your Cyclones are getting ready to take on the Rams from Glenwood. Coming into tonight's contest, the Cyclones have a 2-2 overall record, 1-1 in the conference. Glenwood, meanwhile, is 3-1 overall and 2-0 in the conference. Cyclones have a task at hand, and that is to stop the high-powered offensive threat of Jenna Hopp from Glenwood. She's scoring right at about 20 points a game. One thing the Cyclones have had is a height advantage over their opponents thus far, but that's something that Glenwood might negate, as they have two starters at 5'11" or 6 foot. However, that one starter is Jenna Hopp, and at 6 foot, she'll play all over the place. She'll play inside as well as outside on the perimeter. So we'll see what Coach Zach Clausen and his staff has in store for a defensive game plan to shut down Jenna Hopp. Meanwhile, the Cyclones has a variety of people that they can put out there on the floor and score. So should be in for a good one here tonight from Harlan Community High School gym in this Hawkeye 10 matchup between your Harlan Community Cyclones and the Rams from Glenwood. Mr. Bill Carney and the Cyclone Pep Band finishing up getting the crowd entertained here. We'll have tonight's starting lineup, followed by the national anthem and then the opening tip. Again, Cyclones 2-2 overall. Glenwood has 4 games under their belt as well, and they have a 3-1 record.
Good evening.
Glenwood is coached by head coach Brian Rasmussen, assisted by Brian Diekman and Holly Schneider. Cyclones are coached by head coach Zach Clausen, assisted by Mark Cohurst and Sam Brummer.
Record of 3 wins and 1 loss. The Hawkeye 10 conference record of 3 wins and no losses. They are coached by head coach Brian Rasmussen, assisted by Brian Diekman and Holly Schneider.
And now for the starters for Glenwood.
Heading guard, 6 foot senior,
Number 3, Jenna Hopp. She's a 6 foot senior.
Junior, number 13.
Number 13, Lauren Hughes. She's a 5'11 junior. Number 21, Nayla Nanfido. She's a 5'5 junior. Number 22, Danica Arnold, 5'9 junior. And number 25, Kate Hughes, a 5'5 senior.
For your Harlan Community Cyclones.
And now for the Cyclones.
The Hawkeye 10 conference record of 2 wins and no losses. The Cyclones are coached by head coach Zach Clausen, assisted by Mark Cohrs and Sam Brummer. And now tonight's starting lineup, the Cyclones. I think guard, 5'6".
For your Cyclones, number 11, Hannah Sonderman, a 5'6 junior. Number 15, Aubrey Schweezel, 5'8 sophomore. Number 23, Ava Munson, a 5'7 junior. Number 35, Ella Ploffman, 5'5 senior. And number 45, Erica Rust, a 5'11 junior.
Local Cyclone coverage on HLTV Channel 15 is brought to you by Keast Auto Center in Harlan, Iowa. Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance. Hanson House Senior Living. Experience life, experience Hanson House.
Conducting Swampler is a proud supporter of the Harlan community, education, and student activities. We move your business forward.
United Bank of Iowa. The difference is here. Member FDIC.
Polly Jones Funeral Home, longtime supporter of Harlan Community Athletics and events.
We're your station for Western Iowa sports. Cool Gold 105.3 FM, Tano D in Harlan, Iowa.
Family Service Community, SCSB.
Dr. J's Family Eye Care, longtime supporter of Cyclone Sports in Harlan. Peterson Family Wellness Center, and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. Live well.
Cyclone Lanes, great family entertainment including bowling, sandwiches, and homemade buttercrust pizzas.
And now we're getting ready for that opening tip. Again here from Harlan Community High School Gym, Hawkeye 10 conference play against the rivals down south from Glenwood. Erica Rust in the center circle getting ready to jump against Jenna Hop. And the tip goes to Glenwood for the first possession of the ball game. Cyclones back in a little triangle 2 or box and 1 defense there, it looked like, against Hop. They get the 3-point basket. There's going to be a foul called on Glenwood. 3-point basket was made by Kate Hughes. Foul's going to be whistled on number 22, Danica Arnold. That's her first personal foul, first team foul. Ball goes, tries feeding the post as Jenna Hop there fronting Erica Rust with the turnover. A little dribble drive. Ball's kicked out. 3-point shot up from the wing, no good. Rebounded on the backside by Glenwood. Last touched by the Cyclones, who were able to save it. Aubrey Sweezow in transition. Score the bucket Cyclones. 3-2 is the score in favor of the Rams. Again, Ella Ploffman, a little 1-3 chaser. So it's kind of like a 2-3 zone. They take one person out of the top part of the zone. And that's Ella Ploffman, and she's guarding Jenna Hop, making it difficult for her to ever get the ball. The rest of the people are playing a little zone defense there for the Cyclones. 8 now down on the shot clock. Skipped around to the wing, and there's a turnover on number 13, Lauren Hughes. Travel is the call. 3-2 is the score. Glenwood up by 1. 6.5 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. Ava Munson gets it across the timeline for the Cyclone. She attacks the basket, up and good. Ava Munson with the bucket, and that has the Cyclones with the 1-point lead, 4-3. Baseline jumper up, no good. Rebounded by Glenwood, up and good. Bucket is made by number 22, Danica Arnold. 5-4 is the score in favor of the Rams. Ball's kicked out to Ploffman. Her shot is blocked. Hop comes up with the steal. Cross-court bounce pass. In transition. Now a 3-pointer from the corner. Bounces around, no good. Saved by Glenwood, but saves it right to the Cyclones. That's Aubrey Sweezow trapped over in the corner. Now Ava Munson's going to get trapped over there. They're going to call a foul on Glenwood's number 25, Kate Hughes, her first personal, team second. Cyclones inbound in the backcourt. They get it to Ava Munson. Ava Munson's going to dribble drive, trying to get to Erica Rust. Score the basket, Erica Rust. Cyclones 6, Rams 5. Cyclones breaking the Ram pressure defensively with some ease. There's Jenna Hop, and they're going to call a travel call there. Glenwood coach is asking why that wasn't a jump ball or over the back. So turnover on the Rams will give possession to the Cyclones. Cyclones again breaking the pressure. Ella Ploffman puts a shot up and good. Ella Ploffman on the board for the Cyclones. 4 different scores for the Cyclones. 8-5 Harlan Community. We talked about in the pregame how the Cyclones have a variety of different girls and can put points on the board. There's going to be a 3-pointer put up. That's short, no good. Rebounded by Hop. Hop's going to put a shot up, and she is fouled. Foul's going to be called on Erica Rust. That's her first personal foul, team's first. Hop's going to go to the free throw line for the season. Glenwood has shot 78 free throws. Hop has shot 35 of those, so she has shot about half of their team's free throws. She's 1 of 1 and now 1 of 2 as she's a 66% free throw shooter on the season. And the score is Harlan Community 8, Glenwood 6. Shot up by Rust, no good, and she's going to pick up a foul over the back. That's her second personal foul, 2 fouls in a matter of about 15 seconds. Savannah Christensen comes in to replace Rust. 4:45 left to play in quarter number 1. Cyclones lead by 2, 8-6. Hop in the middle, puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Savannah Christensen. Now Munson has it, trying to break the pressure by Glenwood. Cyclones doing a good job so far against the defensive pressure of Glenwood. Not only breaking the press, but turning those transitions into points. Ball gets over to Ploffman. Ploffman gets it to Christensen, no good. Hop comes away with the rebound. Hop now trying to go in transition, puts a shot up, and they're going to call a blocking foul. Ava Munson's going to be whistled for the personal foul. Now they might be changing the foul. They're going to say it's on Aubrey Schweezow. That's her first personal foul. And Hop goes back to the free throw line, where she was 1 of 2 the last time. Converts on the first one here. 2 of 3 from the free throw line on the night is Hop. And then the next one is good. 3 of 4. Hop has 3 points, all from the free throw line tonight. And the score is tied up at 8 apiece. Nice pass from Ploffman to Christensen. Savannah Christensen finishes the play there at the bucket, and it's 10-8. 5 different players in the scoring column for Harlan Community. Shot is up and good. Jenna Hop attacks, gets her first field goal. It's going to go to the free throw line for a 3-point play possibility. Hop's free throws up, no good. 10-10 is the score. Cyclones in their half-court man-to-man offense, and there's going to be a whistle called against number 21, Nayla Nenfito. It's her first personal foul, team's third. Cyclone to inbound the ball on the baseline. Jenna Hop tips that one away. Cyclone struggling to get someone to take the ball out of bounds. Now Hannah Sonderman gets over to the sideline. Cyclone's getting the floor balanced up. Aubrey Schweezow goes and attacks the basket, scores the layup, and the Cyclones take the lead 12-10. Cyclones back on their little 1-3 chaser zone defense, and they're going to call a foul. Foul's going to be called on Hannah Sonderman. That's her first personal foul. Be the team's 5th. Ava Miller into the lineup now, and looks like you're going to trade off, and she's going to be the one guarding Jenna Hop. Ella Ploffman will play the top of the zone. Ball gets skipped around the perimeter, does Glenwood. There's going to be an open three-pointer from the top of the key. That is up and good by number 25, Kate Hughes. That's her second three-pointer of the night. And Glenwood takes the lead 13-12. Ava Munson puts a shot up and good. Ava Munson attacks the basket, her second field goal. And the Cyclones right back with the lead now, 14-13. Hop on the dribble drive is going to put a shot up and is fouled. Foul is going to be called on Ava Munson. It's her first personal foul. Team 6th. So from here on out, Glenwood will be shooting 1-and-1s. It's a 6th free throw shot by Hop here in the first quarter. She's 3 of 6, and now 3 of 7. 2:30 left to play in the quarter number 1. Cyclones with the lead, 14-13. Cyclones getting the floor balanced. That's Ava Munson with the pull-up jumper, no good. Last touch by the Cyclones. So the possession will be to Glenwood. Cyclones again back in their 1-3 chaser zone defense. Three-pointer up from the left wing, and that's good. That's number 13, Lauren Hughes. And Glenwood now takes the lead, 16-14 over the Cyclones. Sweezow loses the ball up there near midcourt. And number 25, Kate Hughes with the field goal. 18-14 is the score, and Coach Zach Clausen wants to take a timeout, talk things over, and we're going to quickly talk things over with you in terms of who our fine sponsors are for winter's activities, those being United Bank of Iowa, Cyclone Lanes, K&OD Radio, Keast Auto Center, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Conductex Wampler, Shelby County State Bank, Hanson House Senior Living, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. So again, thank you to those fine folks for making these broadcasts come to you in your living room. Again, Cyclones taking on the Rams from Glenwood. Cyclones trail 18-14 here in quarter number 1, have 1 minute and 41 seconds left to play. Cyclones will inbound the ball in the backcourt. Glenwood has fallen back into half-court defense, a little extended 2-3 zone here. They try getting the ball down low into Savannah Christensen. That's Hop coming away with the steal. There's going to be a foul on Aubrey Sweezow. That's going to be Sweezow's second personal foul. Cyclones starting to get into a little bit of a foul troubles. They have 3 starters with 2 fouls. Erica Rust has 2 fouls. Aubrey Sweezow 2 fouls. And Hannah Sonderman with 2 fouls. Free throw is up and good by number 25, Kate Hughes. 8th free throw attempted by Glenwood here in quarter number 1. 2 for 2 is Hughes. 20-14 is the score with 1:20 left in the first quarter. Well, extended 2-3 zone by Glenwood. Three-pointer put up by Ava Munson. That doesn't draw iron, and Ava Miller tries saving that going out of bounds, but her foot was on the end line. So the ball gets turned over to Glenwood with a minute to play. Glenwood on a 7-0 run here. Was 14-13. In the last minute and a half, Glenwood has outscored the Cyclones 7-0. Turnover by the Cyclones. Ava Munson with it. Sweezow gets across the timeline. 40 seconds left to play in the quarter. Ball goes inside to Savannah Christensen, and Hop there again with the steal. And there's going to be a foul on Ava Munson, I believe. I'm now 4 of the Cyclone starters have 2 fouls apiece. Erica Rust, Ava Munson, Aubrey Sweezow, and Hannah Sonderman. And there's a free throw attempt that's good by Jenna Hop. And the second one is up, and that one is good too. 2 for 2 on that trip by Hop. 22-14 Rams. Hop has 5 made free throws and 1 field goal to have 7 points. Ball getting passed around the perimeter. Shot clock is off. There's 10 seconds left here in the quarter. Three-pointer is going to get put up by Sweezow, and that's good. Aubrey Sweezow with the made 3. Hop's going to put up a half quarter. Goes off the main board, no good. So the Cyclones finish off the quarter in good shape there with a 3-point basket, but they still trail by 5. 22-17 is the score. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with second quarter action of play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for second quarter action of play. Cyclones will have first possession of the second half. They trail by 5, 22-17. Glenwood back in their extended 2-3 zone. There's a turnover. Jenna Hop, and the Cyclones just got to let her go as Aubrey Sweezow and Ava Munson both have 2 fouls. They didn't need to challenge that layup and pick up a third foul. 24-17 is the score in favor of the Rams. Shot goes up by Ella Plothman. She's going to be fouled on the shot. Foul was called on number 22, Danica Arnold. It's her second personal foul, team's fourth. It's going to send Ella Plothman to the free throw line. 67% free throw shooter on the year. First one is up and good. Ella Plothman with 3 points. Plothman with the second one is up, and that one's no good. Rebounded by Hop. And there's a turnover. Ava Munson with the steal, and in transition, she puts it up and good. Ava Munson with the transition bucket. 6 points for Munson, and the Cyclones are within 4, 24-20. Another steal by, almost steal by Munson. And it went off her leg out of bounds. So the possession will stay with Glenwood. And there's a steal on that side. Hannah Sonderman with the steal. She pitches it forward to Sweezow. Sweezow with the bucket. And the Cyclones within 2, 24-22. Glenwood trying to figure things out here on the offensive side. There's going to be a 3-point shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Rust. Cyclones off and running again. Sonderman gets it to Sweezow. They're going to feed the post, and there's going to be a foul on Hop as she got caught behind Erica Rust. Tried fighting around and tipping the ball away. And they whistled for the personal foul. That's going to be Hop's first personal, team's fifth. 6:34 left in the half. Cyclones trail by 2, 24-22. Ball goes into Erica Rust. She can't get that out of bounds play converted, and Hop away with the defensive rebound. She's setting things up for the Rams offensively. Ball goes up to the high post. Got by with a travel, maybe did Glenwood. Here's going to be a three-pointer. Up, no good. Rebounded by Hop. Hop dribbles out of traffic. Skip passes it over across the perimeter, and a three-point shot is up and good. That is number 21, Nayla Nanfito. 4 3-pointers for Glenwood here in the half. They're kind of taking Jenna Hop out of the picture, but some other players are stepping up and hitting some baskets. There's a turnover by the Cyclones. It's one thing that's kind of plagued Harlan Community girls here so far this year. 42 assists to 71 turnovers. You'd kind of like to have a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio, but it's early, so a little two-person game out front, and that's going to be a travel call. Turnover on the Rams. Number 14 Kohler got called for the traveling. 5.5 to play. Again, Cyclones trail by 5, 27-22. A little extended 2-3 zone by Glenwood. Ball gets thrown into Erica Rust. And Erica Rust scores the bucket. Erica's got 4, and the Cyclones are within 3, 27-24. Glenwood really stretches the floor here between 2 guards up front. And they put a shooter in the corner, and there's a 3-point shot that's up, no good. Ball is last touched by the Cyclones, so the possession will stay with Glenwood on the sideline. Glenwood runs Hop off a little baseline screen. She has a little dribble drive, puts a shot up, no good. Sonderman coming away with the defensive rebound. Ava Munson's going to bring it across the timeline. They find Ella Ploffman down low. Nice find by Ava Munson. And Ella Ploffman scores the bucket. And that's going to get the Cyclones within 1 at 27-26 with 4.5 minutes to play in the half. So we're going to take one of those opportunities to thank those sponsors again for making these broadcasts come to you folks at home. Those being Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, Hanson House Senior Living, Shelby County State Bank, Conductix Wampler, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Keist Auto Center, KNOD Radio, Cyclone Lanes, and United Bank of Iowa. So out of the timeout, 4:30 left to play in the first half. Rams lead by 1, 27-26. Cyclones got a little bit of foul trouble as 4 of the 5 starters have 2 fouls. So we'll see if we can finish out the half here without any of them picking up their third. Hop now puts up a 3-pointer, up no good. Rebounded by Rust. And Cyclones turn the ball over on the outlet pass, and then Glenwood turns it right back over to the Cyclones. So Harlan Community will have possession of it in the backcourt. Cyclones get set up in their zone offense. Ava Munson, or excuse me, Ella Ploffman had it, and she's going to get whistled for the foul. That will send Glenwood to the free throw line for a 1-and-1, as it's the 8th team foul on these Cyclones. It'll be number 21, Nayla Nanfito, to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Nayla will have a 1-and-1 opportunity. She's made a 3-pointer and now a free throw, so she's got 4 points. Rams by 2, 28-26, as Nanfito has one more free throw coming, and that one is up and good as well. 2 for 2 for Nanfito, 5 points. And the Rams by 3, 29-26. Inside out to Sweezow, puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Glenwood. Hop now pushes the ball in transition. Nanfito gets it. Cyclones come away with the steal, and Ava Munson to Sweezow. Nice pass by Munson. Sweezow finishes off the transition break. Cyclones within 1, 29-28. They're trying to feed the post to Hop, and it gets deflected. Turnover by the Rams. Cyclones have it across the timeline. 3 minutes left to play in the half. 29-28. And then there's steal in transition. That's Hop. Hop had an open player in number 25, Kate Hughes, but the baseball pass to Hughes was a little too hot to handle, goes out of bounds. Turnover Glenwood, and the Cyclones have it again. Under 3 minutes to play. Cyclones can take the lead here with a field goal. 3-point shot up, no good. And going to be last touched by Harlan Community, so it will be Glenwood basketball. Cyclones still now have switched things up and are in a little bit of a box and one defense. So 2 guards up on the top, 2 post people on the bottom of the zone, and that's Ava Miller face guarding Jenna Hop. There was a held ball there. Coach Clausen was hoping that's what they're going to call, and not a third personal foul on number 23, Ava Munson. So the possession will stay with Glenwood. Since the possession arrow does favor the offensive team, it does not reset the shot clock. So we'll see if Glenwood is aware of that as it's down to 5. I don't think that they're aware of it. There's a shot clock violation. So it will be a turnover, and the Cyclones will have it in the backcourt with 2 minutes to play. 29-28 Rams. Cyclones have Savannah Christensen on the dribble drive. Her shot is blocked by Jenna Hop. Jenna Hop tries getting the ball forward in transition to Hughes. Tipped out of bounds by Munson, so the possession will stay with Glenwood in their front court. Three-pointer put up and good. That is number 13. Lauren Hughes, her second three-pointer. 32-28 Rams. Munson now with it in the corner versus the 2-3 zone of Harlan Community. Nice high-low pass from Rust to Christensen. 4 points for Savannah. 32-30 Rams by 2 as we close in on a minute to play here in the half. Hop with it out front. Ava Miller guarding her. Hop puts a shot up and good. Score the bucket, Hop. She's got 11 on the night. 3 field goals and 5 free throws. Christensen tries getting it into Russ, stolen by Hop. In transition is Glenwood. Glenwood gets it out of some traffic down low, and the Cyclones' Ava Miller is going to be whistled for the foul. It's going to be her first personal foul. Team's 10th will be a 2-shot free throw here. Trip for Glenwood's number 25, Kate Hughes. She's 3 of 3 on the night from the free throw line. And the second one is up, no good. Rebounded by Savannah Christensen, and there's going to be a foul called on Glenwood. 35-30 is the score. Glenwood leads by 5 with 20 seconds to go here in the first half. The Glenwood zone is really extending Out, they try and get the ball down low to Rust. 5 seconds to go. Nice hustle play there by Ava Miller, knocking the ball out of bounds in transition defensively. So it'll be Glenwood basketball with 1.4 seconds left to play in the half. Three-point shot put up by number 25, Kate Hughes, is no good, and that's going to get us to halftime, where Glenwood has a 5-point lead over the Cyclones of Harlan Community, 35-30. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with some halftime stats and second half action will play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15. Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Halftime here at Harlan Community High School Gym, where your Cyclone girls trail the Rams from Glenwood 35-30. Glenwood outscored the Cyclones 22-17 in quarter number 1, and then things were dead even in quarter number 2, with both teams scoring 13 points apiece. Unofficially scoring for the Cyclones, Aubrey Schuizow with 11, Ava Munson with 6, Ella Ploffman 5, Erica Rust 4, and Savannah Christensen with 4. For the Rams, the high-powered offense of Jenna Hopp was limited to just 11 points. She averages right at 20 for the season. Lauren Hughes has 6. Nayla Nanfito has 5. Danica Arnold 2, and Kate Hughes 11. Cyclones played a lot of different defenses there in the first half. A little 1-3 chaser and box and 1 on Jenna Hopp. She did get to the free throw 9 times. She only converted on 5, but that is about her season average as she shoots 66% from the free throw line. Cyclones, though, have 4 of their 5 starters with 2 fouls apiece. So we'll keep an eye on that and hope that doesn't come into play too soon here. Cyclones go high-low to Erica Rust, and it goes out of bounds. Possession will go to the Rams. Cyclones in a little box in 1, so they have 2 guards on the top, 2 forwards on the bottom. Then they have 1 person, and that one right now is Ella Ploffman that face guards Jenna Hopp. Ball goes into Erica Rust, and Erica Rust scores the bucket. Rust with 6 points now, and the Cyclones within 3, 35-32. Ball goes inside and kicked back out. Now Glenwood's going to reset things. Ball goes down low, stolen by Munson. Erica Rust gets it to Sonderman across the timeline, and now the Cyclones will set up their half-court offense. Sonderman on the dribble drive, puts a shot up, no good, but right there's Erica Rust to clean things up. Erica Rust now with 8 points, 2 quick baskets here in this third quarter to get the Cyclones within 1, 35-34. 3-point shot up, no good, tipped out of there by Hopp, but Ava Munson runs that down, and the Cyclones have the possession. Munson pull-up jumper is good. Ava Munson, 8 points for Ava. The Cyclones have regained the lead, 36-35 with 6 minutes to play in this third quarter. Trying to run a little inside screen. There is Glenwood against this zone defense. 3-point shot up, no good. Jenna Hopp right there to clean things up. Jenna Hop with the bucket. First points of the second half for the Rams, and they retake the lead, 37-36. Sweezow dribbles in, puts a shot up, and good. Sweezow with the bucket. The Cyclones go back one ahead on the scoreboard, 38-37. Ball getting moved around the perimeter. The three-pointer is going to be up and good by number 25, Kate Hughes. 40-38 is the score. Glenwood by 2 as we go under 5 minutes to play. Ball gets deflected, but the Cyclones come away with it. And then a shot's up and it goes out of bounds. Glenwood basketball in the backcourt. Some substitute into the contest for Glenwood. They've only played 7, but so have the Cyclones, so neither team real deep right now. Hop on the three-point attempt, up no good. Rams do come up with the offensive rebound. Ball gets skipped around the zone. And they try and go down low. Turnover by the Rams. 4 minutes to play, and the Cyclones trail by 2, 40-38. Three-pointer up by Munson, no good. Sweezow tried dribble driving, that got shut down by Hop. And shots up by Erica Russ, no good. Jenna Hop comes away with it, and in transition, Ella Plockman does a nice job of hustling back, tipping the ball out of bounds. 3:36 left to play in quarter number 3. The Cyclones trail the Rams by 2, 40-38. And the shot is up, no good, but Cyclones aren't coming away with some of those rebounds. Shot goes up and good, and that's Jenna Hop attacking the basket. She had 4 points here in the second half, 15 for the game. And the Rams lead by 4, 42-38. Ball is stripped out of Ava Munson's hands, out of bounds. Last touch by Glenwood, so the ball will stay with the Rams, and the Rams get lost on a little post-to-post screenplay, and that's Hannah Sonderman with her first points of the night, getting the Cyclones within 2. There's a defensive rebound the Cyclones needed. 1 and done for the Rams. 42-40. Glenwood by 2. There's an offensive rebound by Erica Rust. Erica Rust going to work here in this third quarter. She's got 10. And things are all tied up at 42 apiece with 2.5 minutes to play in this third quarter. Hannah Sonderman went for the steal, almost got it. Glenwood keeps working the ball around the perimeter, trying to get Jenna Hop some touches on the backside post area. Three-point shot is up by Hop, no good. There's Ava Munson running down the defensive rebound. 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter, 42-42. There's a shot put up and didn't draw anything. Goes out of bounds. Ava Miller into the lineup, as well as Savannah Christensen for the Cyclones. .152 to play in quarter number 3. Again, Cyclones a little box and one defense. Face guarding Jenna Hop. And a three-pointer that's up, no good. But rebounded by Hop. She's going to be fouled on the rebound. So number 21, Manfito, with the three-point attempt. Jenna Hop with the offensive rebound and then is fouled. Here's a three-pointer that's up. No good, but Hop again with the rebound and Hop with the putback. Hop with 17. And the Rams take a 44-42 lead. Shot up by Munson, no good, and then Munson's going to get whistled for the foul. 3 fouls on Ava. Minute 9 left here in the third quarter, 44-42. There's Jenna Hop going to work. She got 8 points in this third quarter, and they lead 46-42. Hop's got 19. Cyclones trying to get some dribble drive penetration going here. Rams shutting it down. Ball's kicked out to Munson. Munson's going to put a three-pointer up there, and Ava with 11 now. And the Cyclones within one, 46-45. 25 seconds left to play. Shot clock shut off. Ball goes into Hop. Hop puts a shot up and good. Jenna Hop going to work, only had 3 field goals in the whole first half. She's got 5 field goals here in the third quarter, leading all scorers with 21. And it's a 3-point lead. Cyclones have no idea about the clock there a little bit. Hopefully they can get a shot off. There, Ava Miller puts a shot up. That's going to bring us to halftime, where Glenwood has a 3-point lead over Harlan Community, 48-45. We're going to take a quick break and be back with fourth quarter action to play. You're watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV Channel 15.
At United Bank of Iowa, the difference is here. Conveniently located at the corner of Highway 59 and Pine Street in Harlan, you'll always find a smiling face to greet you and help you with all your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on deposits and loans, and the latest in technology with our online and mobile products. Come and find out for yourself why the difference is here at United Bank of Iowa. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. In for a good one here tonight at Harlan Community High School Gym, as the Rams from Glenwood lead the Cyclones of Harlan Community 48-45. Cyclones outscored Glenwood 15-13 there in that third quarter. Jenna Hop had 5 field goals, 10 points, 10 over 21 there in that third quarter. Then we only had 2 scorers in that quarter. Ball goes down low, and that's going to be Savannah Christensen imposing her presence and causing a Glenwood turnover. Travel is the violation. So the Cyclones have their first possession of this fourth quarter. Ella Ploffman puts a shot up. That's no good. Glenwood comes away with the defensive rebound. There's Ella Ploffman coming up with a huge steal. That was Jenna Hop cutting through the lane. Ella Ploffman did a nice job of getting into the pass lane, coming away with a steal. And there's a shot up and good by Hannah Sonderman. Sonderman with 4 points. And it's 48-47, Glenwood. Again, Cyclones in a little box and one defense. They're going to have a held ball, and the possession arrow favors the Cyclones. Possession will be given to Harlan Community in the backcourt. 48-47, Glenwood by 1, 6.5 to play in the contest. Ball getting worked around the perimeter of the zone defense, and there's a shot up and no good. Glenwood coming away with the defensive rebound. Jenna Hop with it. Jenna Hop goes in, no good, gets her own offensive rebound, shot up, no good. Gets her rebound again, and a third time. Jenna Hop finally scores the bucket. Hop with 23 of Glenwood's 47 points. And it's a 3-point lead, 50-47. There's going to be a turnover on the Cyclones. Ball goes inside. Now they're going to try and reverse the ball around the perimeter of that zone. Shot up, no good, but the Cyclones don't get the rebound. Glenwood gets their own offensive rebound and put back. And Glenwood now leads by 5, 52-47. A little over 5 minutes and change here to play. Cyclones trailing by 5. Sweezow going to put up a 3, and that's good. Aubrey Sweezow with the bucket. That gets the Cyclones within 2 at 52-50. Coach Clausen takes a timeout and talks to his team about rebounding there as we giving up too many offensive possessions where Glenwood's getting their own rebound and having 2 or 3 attempts at it. So out of the timeout, 5:03 left to play in the game. 2-point lead for Glenwood, 52-50. It will be Glenwood basketball in the backcourt. Cyclones again stay in that box-and-1 defense, face guarding Jenna Hop. Three-pointer from the corner is up, no good. But again, Glenwood gets their own offensive rebound. Something that the Cyclones got to start eliminating here. And there's going to be a travel call. As number 22, Danica Arnold, got tied up. Turnover, Rams. Cyclone basketball can tie it up with a 2 or take the lead with a 3 here on this possession. Glenwood really extended their 2-3 zone out front. Ball goes up to Munson. Munson tried going high-low over to Hannah Sonderman. It goes out of bounds. Turnover, Cyclone. So back-to-back turnovers for both teams. Hop with it. Kicks it out to the corner. And on the dribble drive, kick out. Three-pointer by Glenwood is no good. But right there is Hop. Hop with the offensive rebound and put back. Hop with 14 points this half. And is going to go to the free throw line for her 10th free throw attempt on the night. That is no good. But again, Glenwood gets another offensive rebound. And the possession will stay with them. Coach Brian Rasmussen takes a timeout as his player was trapped there on the sideline and wanted to save this player from getting called for a 5-second call or turning the ball over. We want to take a quick opportunity to thank our fine sponsors for making this broadcast come to you, those being United Bank of Iowa, Cyclone Lanes, KNOD Radio, Keist Auto Center, Dr. J's Family Eye Care, Polly Jones Funeral Home, Conductix Wampler, Shelby County State Bank, Hanson House Senior Living, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. So out of the timeout, 4:04 left to play in the game, and it's 54-50 in favor of the Rams. Will be Glenwood basketball on the baseline. Glenwood struggling to get it in, but they do, and a three-point shot is up and no good. Cyclones come away with the rebound. Under 4 minutes to play here at Harlan Community High School gym. Great Hawkeye 10 matchup here between these two teams. Erica Russ down low, getting position on Jenna Hop. Erica Russ scores the basket. She's got 12. And the Cyclones within 2 at 54-52 with 3.5 minutes to play. Glenwood getting a little patient here on the offensive end, trying to find Jenna Hop, and they do inside. And Hop goes up and scores the basket. Hop with 27 now. 56. 54. And there's Erica Russ cleaning things up. 14 points for Rust, and it's 56-54. Cyclones within 2. Both teams extending their defense a little bit. Cyclones going to need to try and pick one of those little soft lob passes off. Cyclones get the defensive rebound with Erica Russ. Cyclones can tie things up with a 2, take the lead with a 3 here on this possession. There's going to be a foul called on Jenna Hop. Jenna Hop's second personal foul, be the team's first. Cyclone ball on the baseline. A little pick-the-picker play. See, Glenwood got burnt on that the last time the Cyclones ran it for a little bunny underneath by Hannah Sonderman. They protected the basket a little bit better that time. Closing in on 2 minutes to play. 56-54. Ella Ploffman puts up a shot, no good. Glenwood comes away with the, well, it's going to be a held ball. Possession favors the Rams. Minute 50 left to play. Glenwood with a 2-point lead, 56-54. And there's a travel call. Nice defense there by Ava Munson. It was number 25, Kate Hughes. They got kind of caught in no man's land and then got caught in the air. So now the Cyclones again have an opportunity to tie things up with a 2, to take the lead with a 3. Ball goes inside to Ava Munson, down low to Rust. Ball gets kicked back out. They go inside to Rust. Rust with a kick out to Ploffman. Ploffman with a shot no good. Rebounded by by Hop, and then she's fouled by number 11 for the Cyclones, Hannah Sonderman. So we have a minute 17 left to play. And the Cyclones trail by 2. There's Aubrey Sweezow with the steal and bucket. We talked about picking off one of those lazy passes. That's exactly what happened there. And then there's going to be a foul called on Ella Ploffman. So things are all tied up here with 1:06 left. 56-56, and we have a timeout by Glenwood. Great steal there by Aubrey Sweezow. We could see some of the passes by Glenwood were getting lazy and real lofty, just baiting the Cyclones for a steal attempt. Aubrey Sweezow did just that. Not only got the steal, but got the transition layup. And things are all tied up here at 56 apiece. So after the timeout, the ball will be inbounded on the sideline by Glenwood. Be a fresh 35-second shot clock as there was a foul called on Harlan Community. Tie game. Neither team is in the 1-and-1 bonus yet. So no one will be going to the free throw line unless it's a shooting foul. One thing that the Cyclones got to do here is box out and get the defensive rebound. Cyclones have been giving up too many offensive rebounds to Glenwood. And there's another steal by Sweezow. Sweezow goes up and good! Score the bucket off another Cyclone steal. And Harlan Community's got the lead, 58-56. Lots of pressure out front. Jenna Hopp gets it. And she's going to attack the basket, throws one up, no good. Erica Rust with the defensive rebound. There's going to be a timeout called by Zach Clausen. 30-second timeout as the Cyclones have the ball in the lead, up by 2. And there's a lot of fouling that Glenwood has to do before they can get the Cyclones to the free throw line. So watch for Glenwood to try to get some steals quickly, and if not, start getting some fouls mounted up to get the Cyclones into a 1-and-1 bonus. So again, out of the timeout, the Cyclones will have it in the backcourt, leading by 2, 58-56. Cyclones have outscored Glenwood 13-8 here in this fourth quarter. And a lot of that has come here in the last minute and a half with some steals that have turned into layups. Glenwood now comes out of their extended 2-3 zone and picks up everybody man-to-man. Ball gets entered into the backcourt. And there's a foul on number 21, Neela Nanfito. Cyclones, it's only the second team foul by Glenwood, so they need to foul 5 more times to get the Cyclones to the free throw line, and they can't get it inbounds. The Cyclones use a timeout. They had 2 left before that possession, and now they'll have 1 left after this timeout. And once again, there's only 2 team fouls on Glenwood this half. You shoot the 1-and-1 once you get to 7 team fouls, so Glenwood's going to have to go after the ball hard and quick to see if they can get a steal. If not, they'll foul. So I'm sure Coach Zach Clausen's talking to his team about coming to the ball hard, and watch for the Glenwood Rams be hacking and slapping at it, trying to get a steal. Again, Cyclones have fought back from being down by 4 early in this fourth quarter to now up by 2, 58-56 with 32 seconds left to play. Hannah Sonderman to inbound. Squeeze out with it, gets it across. She loses it. Good thing Hannah Sonderman didn't pick that up. Otherwise, it would have been over and back. 27 seconds left to play. And there's a foul on the sideline. That's just foul number 3. So we need to get to foul number 7 before the Cyclones will be shooting free throws. Again, Cyclones struggling to get it in, but they do. And there's a foul. That's foul number 4. Sonderman again to inbound. Ball gets into Ava Munson. And that got tipped out of bounds by number 21, Manfito. Foul number 5 on Glenwood. Still 2 more fouls to go. 21.9 seconds left. Fouls. Number 6 whistled on Glenwood. So now the next one will be putting the Cyclones at the free throw line. So the ball gets inbounds to Ella Ploffman, and she's fouled. So we're finally going to get to the free throw line here. 19.1 seconds left. 58-56 Cyclones. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Ella Ploffman. Ploffman, a 67% free throw shooter on the year. 1 of 2 so far from the free throw tonight, and that one's good. Ella Ploffman puts the Cyclones up by 3, 59-56. Ploffman's free throws up and good, 60-56. Time's running out. Jenna Hopp gets it to her teammate. They got to get a shot up. And that one's up no good. Rebounded by Glenwood. That's just fine. And Cyclones foul. The only good news is it doesn't put the Rams at the free throw line, but it does stop the clock. But with this amount of time left, even if the Rams score a bucket, the Cyclones can just let the ball bounce as there's less than 5 seconds now left, and the clock will just run out, and that's what it does right there, where the Cyclones are victorious over the Rams from Glenwood, 60-56. Cyclones outscored the Rams there in that fourth quarter, 15-8, which was huge. Some of them coming off of steals and layups, so the Cyclones will improve to 3 wins, 2 losses on the season. Will drop Glenwood also to 3 wins, 2 losses on the season. So great game here in Hawkeye 10 play by your Harlan Community Cyclones, as it was a tough battle game all the way, and in the end the Cyclones make a surge there in that fourth quarter to take care of the visiting Rams of Glenwood. So it's been Bill Mueller on the play-by-play, Jonathan North on the camera. You've been watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV, Channel 15, where it's always great to be a Cyclone.